Hello everyone. I just discuss how to create a company, and this is a gateway of Tally, right? This is a gateway of Tally, the first screen, and we have different categories of the gateway of Tally. The first one is masters, and a masters we have create. We can create ledgers, we can create groups, we can create stock items. Then we have alter. Suppose we want to make any changes after creating ledgers or groups. For changes, we can select alter. We have chart of accounts, list of ledger accounts. This is the first category called master. The second is transactions, where we enter gateway transactions in vouchers and in daybook. We have utilities, and the utilities we have banking, and under reports we have different types of financial statements like balance sheet, profit and loss account, stock summary, and ratio analysis, and display movements. Now, I'll show you how to create a company. Select from this gateway of Tally, shortcut key, Alt plus key. Alt plus key. Then select create, right? Select create. Now we'll get the company creation screen. Type the company name. Company name, mailing name are one and same. Type the address, dummy address. Select the state which you are residing. Then other details are optional. To save the information, press Control plus A, Control plus A. You'll get the next screen called company created successfully. Now here we have different parts there. The first part is accounting. So say maintain accounts only. So by default it will be yes. And next one is enable bill by entry, that by default it will be less. Second section, second part, inventory. Maintain inventory, the default will be yes. Integrate accounts with inventory, the default will be less. But under the third category, taxation, by default, the enable GST, it is yes, you make it a no. This you has to make it a no. This has to make it a no, right? So I'll make it a no. Then save it, Control plus A. Yeah, we have created the company successfully. Your company name is specified a name of the company, and this is the current period, this is the current date, right? Now what we'll do is to change the current period, press Alt plus F2. We change the current period. Shortcut key, Alt plus F2. To change the current date, press F2. So I change the current date to type Feb. The current date means we can change only the first and second of every month because we are working on educational mode, right? Number two is we create ledgers. We can create two different types of ledgers. I mean to say we create individually and we create multiple. Now create individually. So click on create ledger, select ledger. You'll get a single ledger creation screen. Type the ledger, capital account under capital, right? And Control plus A, Control plus A. Then land account. It comes under the fixed assets. We have 28 groups, list of groups in Tally plan. So select fixed assets, right? So Control plus A. Now what it does, suppose when we say asking to and create ledger of a trademark or patents. So say trademark. or let us say patent, or we can say goodwill. Goodwill. But goodwill comes under actually intangible assets. It comes under intangible assets. If you see the group, list of groups, there is no such intangible assets. We have to create a new group, right? We have to create a new group. Intangible assets is not created. We have to create by ourselves. How to create intangible assets? From this single ledger creation screen, it may be multiple ledger or single ledger. Now, select go to. What is go to? How to select go to? Either you can say, use your mouse shortcut key Alt plus G. Alt plus G. Right. Alt plus G, the shortcut key. Now, what you have to do, you have to create a new group because intangible assets group has not been created. You have to create a new group. Okay. So, create ledger or create groups comes under the masters. It comes to the masters. Now use your mouse, create master. Click on this. Under accounting masters, click on group. So create intangible assets. So what is the name of the ledger? Yeah, goodwill. It's goodwill. Create a new group at goodwill. It comes under the or else we do this intangible assets. So what we do is it's comes under the fixed assets, right? Control plus E. Okay. Now press escape. Right, press escape. Press escape. We will come back to our current work. Okay. We will come back easily from where we started. Right. Now we'll see whether intangible assets are created under this list of groups. Yes, it has been created. Right. So select intangible assets. Now, what is a go-to function? Here is the go-to function. Now, go-to option from the top menu is one of the best features in Tally Prime. The user can find all the reports which are available in the product and can navigate easily from anywhere to anywhere. Using go-to option, you can open, navigate to any report without losing out on your current work data. So that means if you want to go create a new group or create a new voucher or create a new ledger, from where you are there, you can go to there, you can do the work and come back to your original book. Right? This is what the go to option is given in the top menu of Tally Prime. So as I showed you how to create a new group called intangible assets. Rather than going to Gateway of Tally, from here only, we can select Alt plus G and we can create. We can select create masters, and a create masters, we can create a group. Right. And second part is what is the function of switch to function, right? Now suppose my work is over. I created goodwill, right? I created goodwill, control plus A under intangible assets, and my work is over. Now say switch to what? How to go to switch to function? Control plus G. The shortcut key is Control plus G. Switch to, right? Suppose I want to create anything, create masters or alter masters. That is, we create masters. Just select that. Suppose you want to create a ledger or create a group. Let us say create a ledger. So let's create a new ledger. Okay. Suppose we will say on discount allowed. Okay. Now I want to take this discount allowed under the head administrative expenses. Now, if you see that there is no such administrative expenses, we don't find this in the list of groups. Okay. Now, what to do? How to create? Go to option. Select go to option. Alt plus G. Okay. Create masters. Click on masters. Okay. Click on group. So, which group we have to create? We have to create administrative. Expenses, right? It's comes under indirect expenses. The control plus A, right? Then select escape. Select escape. So here we find a new group created called administrative expenses. Okay, control plus. Right? So what is the switch to option tells you? What is the main purpose of switch to option? Suppose if you escape, press escape key, what happens? It will go to gateway of Tally. Now what is switch to option? Switch to options from the top menu is available from anywhere in Tally Prime, right? That means while go to facilitates flexibility and ease of discoverability, switch to helps the user to perform another task and ensure the user to complete the current task before moving on. Suppose I finish my current task. I want to move on. You can select switch to option. Auto select control plus G. But in other case, suppose I want to remain my current task. I have to create a new one and come back to my current task. We have to select go to option. What is the shortcut key? Alt plus G. Okay. So this is very important. Menus, topmost menus. One is go to option, and the second one is switch to option. Now, how to go to option? Alt plus G. So we have the go to option. Okay, we can create balance sheet, we can create ledger, we can create daybook, we can create trial balance, we can create vouchers, we can create masters, we can alter the masters. Alteration can be done. Then after doing the alteration or after doing creating vouchers, after doing creating masters, if we press escape, we'll come back to the original work, current work, we can say. Okay, but what is the purpose of switch to option? What is shortcut key? Control plus G. Switch to option means when we finish our current work, now we're going to move on to the next work. The same case, we can create vouchers or create masters or alter masters or view the reports, common reports. We can do that work, and if we say escape, we'll come back to gateway of Tally because we don't come back to current work. So the difference between the go to option and switch to option. The main bottom line is switch to option. You can navigate any report by closing the current work. But in go to option, you can navigate any report, right? You can navigate to any place, and after completing that work, you can come back to current work. But in switch to option, you cannot come back to current work. It will take you to the starting screen called gateway of Tally. Okay. So thanks a lot for listening. I'll stop here.